Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Avengers Wave, the Void Build-A-Figure. Here we have Vision. This is going to be our best Vision figure, I would say. I do not have an open vintage Wave 2 Vision to give you a proper side-by-side comparison, so I will be able to at least just show you, like, package-wise. When I take this one out, you'll be able to see it. This one was cool because it had the metallic green, it had the better articulation because this is the Spider-Man 2099 body, it had the butterfly joints, it's better than Bucky Cap by far. And it came with an Ultron head. That was really cool. So this was really the go-to Vision, and I think this one got super pricey at some point, but I never had a second one to open. For the Vintage Wave 2, there may have been a couple that I had opened up, like Scarlet Spider. I got a second one of those so I can have one open. But at that time, I was not doubling up on every single one to have an open one. So I don't have an open one of this Vision to again give you that proper comparison. But this one is going to be so much better than that one anyway, I'm sure. So we'll kind of get to it, and we'll see as we open up the Vision. We see that he comes with an extra set of hands. Those are the big-ass Vulcan hands. He's got the head sculpt for the Build-A-Figure for the Void. We got this cool little Vision logo up there at the top of the package. We get the side artwork of Vision looking pretty good there. Looking at the back of the package, we see that. The bio reads, "The amazing android Vision commands unearthly powers and abilities to fight for humanity as a member of the Avengers." We have the figures in the wave to look at. Again, I am going in order. Next video will be Namorita. And then here you see the Void Build-A-Figure, and I'm getting pretty excited because we got some crazy ass pieces for this Build-A-Figure over here off to the side, so I'm excited for that. So without further ado, let's get Vision out of the package and take a look. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. Amazon has shipped them out. No Walmarts, no Targets. Always check online, specialty shops, local comic shops, that kind of thing. No Target, no Walmart. Okay, so I had to just show this because I have Vision balancing on one foot, which was not really easy. I mean, I guess it wasn't super difficult, but it wasn't, like, super easy. But definitely a fun figure, definitely a really good one. The classic green and yellow really kind of pop and stand out. Like, we don't need the metallic paint of the vintage Vision to really stand out. This one looks really good. I almost forgot how bulky the Vulcan body really was. I mean, seeing this guy, seeing the torso, seeing his arms, seeing his legs, like the Vulcan body, it's a big one. It's a bulky body. And it's nice because it just, you know, having a larger figure compared to like some of these other ones, it's just kind of a nice thing to have. Just, you know, it just feels good. It seems weird. It sounds weird. I don't know where I was going with that. But size-wise, it's just a very sturdy figure. It doesn't look all scrawny. Proportions look better, in my opinion. Just all around, just kind of better. Looking at the head sculpt, this head sculpt is kind of crazy of the Void. As you can see there, the mouthpiece inside is just a separate yellow plastic piece that's glued on inside. The rest of it is done in the translucent pink color. We get some of the wash and stuff in the paint kind of going throughout. It's just kind of crazy looking there. So we'll take a look at the Void at the last video after looking at all the other ones from the Wave. The rest of the accessories that Vision comes with, he actually has the fist. These come on the figure out of the package, and then he has these open hands. And then with the Vulcan body, these are some massive big-ass hands. Like, they're like abnormally large. But he's an android. Do those proportions need to be perfect? Probably not. The rest of the figure, the body, I think works well. It's just those hands are extremely large. But here is Vision looking really, really good. I really, really like it. Let's get in for a closer look. Okay, so up close look at Vision. Look at the face sculpt on him. Damn, that looks good, right? Look, the digital print that adds in kind of the shading in some of those curved areas of his face, like the cheekbones, around under his chin, the eyebrows and everything. Just looks really, really nice. That is an amazing job by Hasbro on that head sculpt. Solid design and execution there. The rest of the figure, not a whole lot going on for it. We get a little bit of yellow paint there in the front that is not sculpted. That would have been nice if it was. Unfortunately, it's not. We get these black painted yellow painted yellow lines. That makes no sense. Painted black lines on there over the yellow. We get a little bit of yellow on the forearms. This the wrist part is a separate piece, so that is molded in yellow plastic, and then the kind of the triangle shape there, that is painted on there, and the paint is good for the most part, except it didn't line up perfectly, as you could see there, and then as you could see there. Is it the end of the world? No. Is it terrible? No. Is it not great? Yeah, it's not great. Same thing here on the legs. The point there is actually painted. You know, it would have been nice if they did like a boot portion there, because the paint isn't real great. You could see the kind of the green bleeding through on there, and then you could see kind of the paint run on some of the curves there. So is it the end of the world? No, again, but it's not great. It's just kind of, you know, there, unfortunately. We are pinless on the legs. We are pinless on the elbows. And then, you know, the cape itself, nothing going on with the cape in the back. It's got some nice curves and things to it, but no wash or anything like that. We got the big-ass collar piece, and then we got the little chain rope that holds the two pieces there together. And I know there's a name for that. I can't think of it right now. I've heard it before. But even that got a little bit of paint on there. I know it's probably hard to tell, but it is a darker yellow than the yellow of the cape itself. So they added paint on there. I don't know that that was super necessary, but hey, it's something, right? So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and zoom out and take a look at the articulation. Actually, you know what? Before that, you can see the cape does port on in the back there. So if we pop Vision's head off, you can remove the cape. As you can see, that is how the figure looks there. Let's say if we want to keep the cape off even, you could do that. Vision looks a little bit weird, and then it just kind of becomes a generic body and things like that. But the cape obviously really makes it. Okay, so Vision's articulation, the head is on a disc hinge, so he can look up all the way, which is good when you get him into flight poses. He can look down all the way, which is great. You actually are able to get somewhat of a little bit of pivot going on in there. The shoulder you can get to go straight on out. He's got this big-ass cape that kind of drapes over the shoulders a little bit. You can do a full rotation in there, but the cape's going to kind of get in the way a little bit right now. He has the butterfly joint in there, so getting the arm to go back... should I just do this without the cape? You got to have the cape on him, so you can get the arm to go back that much. In terms of crossbody, you can get to a little bit of crossbody going there. You got the upper bicep swivel in there, the double jointed pinless elbows like so, wrist swivel, and they do hinge, standard horizontal hinge on the open hands and the fists. We got the ab crunch on Vision, so he can crunch forward that much there. He's going to be able to crunch back quite a bit. Unfortunately, those black lines do not continue, and then it doesn't work well when you have a cape. We got the waist swivel in there. Legs go out that far apart. You can kick forward that far. Leg goes back slightly, ever so slightly. Upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee. That much bend there at the knee, which is quite nice. We do get the calf swivel in there. Foot hinges down all the way. You get a little bit of hinge up. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Good sized feet that make him nice and sturdy, as opposed to like the Spider-Man 2099 where those feet were a little bit thin. I never realized it so much until, you know, we got the Vulcan body, to where, you know, the legs the feet have a better size to get him to stand in balance, like when I had him balanced on one foot earlier. So there is Vision and his articulation. Obviously the cape is going to block some of the poses and things that you can do. Cloth cape would be great. I don't know that we'll ever get to a day where Hasbro does, you know, cloth capes. It's just not something that they're going to do. And from my understanding, soft goods cost is extremely high, so it's just cheaper to do plastic. Okay, so here's a better side-by-side now that I have it out of the package. As you can see, they are representing kind of the same look for Vision. The diamond and everything was painted on this previous version. The cape was not nearly as wide or anything like that. It's a darker yellow and the metallic green. I like the brighter yellow and kind of the flat matte green. In my opinion, looks a little bit better. Paint wise, it was kind of all the same. The way they did the tights on the hips, I don't know that I would have preferred that, although I guess, you know, size wise it kind of would make a little bit more sense if it came out a little bit thicker there. I don't mind the way this looks. I think it ends up looking better than that anyway. But yeah, there's yeah, so much better than this previous version. So if you've been holding out in hopes to find this guy for a decent price, I think this one is just really the way to go to pick up this Vision. It is a solid one, the best Vision figure that we've had. I did bring out a couple of different Vision figures, and now that I'm looking around, where the hell did I put those damn things? So I'm going to go grab those and we'll take a look at some other Vision figures that we have released so far. There's been a few. I didn't bring out any of the white ones because it's all Bucky Cap anyway, but I will show you two older Vision figures to see how far we've come to where we are now. Yeah, these old Bucky Cap Visions, man. Ugh. I hate just the Bucky Cap body just so bad. Like, I don't even know why this one, like, leans. He's got that lean on him, and I don't even know why. Like, what the hell? It's just bad. I'm so glad Bucky Cap's, like, done, essentially, at this point. Like, I hope Dr. Spectrum was the last Bucky Cap we will ever see. But, yeah, come a long way with the Vision figures. This one is just so much nicer than any of the previous ones that we got. So I hope you guys get it. I think it's definitely, you know, the best one to pick up. And at this point, well, I wouldn't say the easiest. I mean, these ones are probably going to be pretty cheap, right? I don't know. They're probably pretty cheap. The White Vision, I know that one started showing up at Ross, so that one was pretty cheap, but we don't want that version. We want the classic OG version. This is the one to get. Maybe the vintage drops down in price. Maybe you want to get it because you want that Ultron head. My buddy Quinn actually sent me that Ultron head, so I'm super thankful to actually have one of those out of package at least. But this is the Vision to get. You guys let me know which one is your favorite Vision figure. I think it's going to be this new one, but maybe you guys like the design of some of the older ones. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, and here we have the wave so far. We got Justice, we got Crystar, we got Power Princess, and now we have the Vision figure. Vision so far is going to be, you know what? I don't know if I would call him the best figure in the wave. Power Princess is really nice. Really nice. She's probably going to be the best one in the wave, but I think in terms of the popularity and which one's going to probably sell the most, be the hardest one to get your hands on, I think it is going to be Vision. But you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this wave so far? Which one is your favorite? Is it Vision? Tell me why it is. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that join button to become a channel member and be a part of the MCU Collective. And as always, thank you for watching.